so she'll join us in progress. But for now, let's bring out the bronze and gold medalists in the women's long jump. A reminder that we are doing simultaneous translation in English and in French. You can scan the QR codes and German. That's right, because we have Malaika Mihambo here, who will be joining us later on. You can scan the QR codes on either side of the room or see one of our volunteers for a QR code. And if one of the volunteers in the back can bring out the athletes. The bronze medalist becomes the second person in history to win a medal in the triple jump and the long jump with a jump of 6.96 meters from the United States, Jasmine Moore. And the gold medalist wins the United States' fourth gold medal in this event with a jump of 7.10, Tara Davis-Woodhall.
Hi, guys.
If you guys have any questions for the gold and bronze medalists, please raise your hand. We will bring the mic over to you. Please state your name and your outlet before you ask your question. Questions for our long jumpers? Let's start right here.
Big crowd.
Hi, Tara. Congratulations.
Hi, thanks.
People Magazine.
Hi.
I just would love to hear a little bit about the background and the origin of kind of the pump up you're doing for the crowd before your jumps. Like, why do you like to do that? How does that motivate you? Can you just kind of talk us through that?
Yeah, I've always clapped up the crowd. I started in high school. One of my high school teammates taught me it, and he was like, anytime you clap up the crowd, you got to scoot back. And I do that so I can have the world watch. I have whoever's in the stands watch me. I've always wanted to change long jump. I've always wanted to bring eyes to the sport, and that's the one way that I can do it. On my last jump, I was able to have the crowd in the palm of my hands, and everyone watched long jump for just a second.
Right here.
Hey Tara, Scott Reed from the Orange County Register. Can you talk about the journey you got to this point and what you said to Sydney when you guys ran into each other on the victory lap?
Everyone's asking that question. What I've done to get here, I've been doing this sport since I was 4 years old. I couldn't have done it without my supporters, my family, my friends, and my husband as well. It's been a journey. It's been a very long journey. It hasn't been the best, and it hasn't been the worst either. I've overcame so much to get to this point, and I don't think I realize right now that I'm the Olympic champion. I think it's going to set in when I see my family again off the track. And yeah, I just congratulated Sydney. Just told her she did it. She's freaking cool. And yeah, just to even be in her presence is amazing.
I see a hand in the back. All right, well, you guys, oh, here we go.
Hi, Kevin Sherrington with the Dallas Morning News. I'm wondering if between the two of y'all, if y'all had were motivating each other as y'all were jumping, because y'all were through the first 3 or 4 jumps 1-2.
I mean, yeah, we were motivating each other, I guess.
We were having our conversations, watching the other events, just really enjoying it. I think Tara kind of makes me relax a little bit. I think our personalities are polar opposites. So it's nice having someone that's kind of more upbeat around me because it just helps me chill out.
Yeah, definitely. We are definitely polar opposites. And, we've always been that way ever since we were younger, competing against each other. The fact that we were Texas-born, Texas-raised, it's incredible that small towns can go this far. And Jazz, congratulations, dude. I mean, 2-time Olympic medalist, not many people can say that. And 2-time Olympic medalist in the same Olympics. Like, you're incredible.
Thank you.
Can you talk about that for a second? Because in track and field, there's a lot of instances where the 100 and the 200 are done, the 5,000 and the 10,000, but there aren't many success stories in the jumps. Can you talk about how you did that and how that feels to be one of the few that have medals in both events?
History maker.
Yeah, I'm just still in awe. Triple jump and long jump this season have been really rough. Like, I remember my first meet indoor season, I jumped 640, and I was like, what the heck? Like, you know, coming from college to my first year professional, just getting the hang of it. And yeah, I just worked really hard, and I don't even know what to say, but yeah, just both of them, they go hand in hand. I think my approach is pretty similar. Long jump, I'm just working on flying off the board. Of course, triple jump's a little more technical. But yeah, I mean, I practice both of them a lot, and I'd say I'm pretty disciplined. And yeah, I have the best coach. Coach Nick really believes in me, and I think I need that. I haven't been able to compete in the long jump that often, so at least on the world scale with a lot of these girls. So it was nice to come out here and do well when I did.
Right here.
Hi, Steve Politti from the Star Ledger in New Jersey. Just for both of you, it seems like every day in Paris, an American woman has done something spectacular. I'm just curious if you are inspired by the Katie Ledeckis, the Simone Biles, the Cindy McLaughlins, and if that has, motivated you to compete.
I mean, yeah, I have been waiting all freaking Olympics the entire time. I'm like, oh my gosh, when is it our turn? When is it our turn? And I've just seen the American women just dominate the Olympics, like left and right from every event. And to be part of that group, I'm so thankful.
Yeah, no, I agree. From the start, this Olympics is obviously a lot different than Tokyo, and I think the spirit, everyone's been super motivating, super encouraging, and it's been amazing to see all the women do amazing things.
I want to pause to welcome Malaika Mihambo to the stage, the silver medalist, the 2020 gold medalist. Germany now has 3 golds, a bronze, and now a silver medal in this event. And Malaika, just talk us through the last 3 years, a gold and a silver. The difference between Tokyo and here, the energy, the competition. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, Tokyo was not in any way comparable with the Olympics this time in Paris. For the audience that was missing, it was still a tough competition. It was really interesting and historically good because you needed like 680 to compete in the final, which is like really, really good. So I think this time there was like a huge audience, great atmosphere. People were loving it. They were hyped. They were just all in like we were. And yeah, well, I gave both times my best. But yeah, no, I started with a handicap on, so yeah, it was different. It was more difficult in a way because I was struggling with my body, which I was not at the Tokyo Olympics. So for me personally, yeah, it was a huge difference.
Right here in the front.
Hi, this is for Malaika. How are you? So everybody saw the pictures.
Yeah, I'm better now, but yeah, I still feel fatigue and exhausted. Yeah, since COVID, I had problems with my lungs, with the breathing. There was, like, after COVID, I had no competition where I did, like, all the attempts because my lungs were not allowing it. So today I tried at least 6 attempts, and there was, like, no competition where I could just jump. So all the time I had to do kind of breathing exercises because otherwise I would not have gone through the competition at all. So yeah, it was tough. And the last 2 weeks I had on top quite problems with my lungs again. So it started with coughing, and yeah, that's how I managed to do the competition. So I'm really proud of me for what I achieved with all this. Yeah, and I just looking forward to being fully recovered and yeah, happy to compete again in a healthy shape.
Right here.
Hi, Denise, the Players Tribune. My question's for Tara and Jasmine. You guys talked about being amongst successful American women in these games. What does it mean to both of you for Simone Biles to see you guys compete?
She watched us.
She watched. She freaking watched. And
Honored.
I can't believe it. I can't believe she even came to a track meet. Yeah, I mean, greatness watching greatness, you know? That's it.
Let's go to the back here. Right up here, and then here. Yep, right there.
Hello, Melanie from German Die Welt for Malaika. Did you think about maybe quitting after 4 or 5 jumps? And yeah, you went on the final lap to celebrate, and then you couldn't breathe. Can you explain? Did it come later?
Yeah, it was during the competition. It was okay. Yeah, but after the leap of honor, I felt like I'm really short of breath, and yeah, then it was like just too much. It felt like yeah, kind of fainting, kind of just yeah, being hyperventilating, something in between. So I asked for help. Yeah, so yeah, it was after the competition, but it was the same like 2 years ago in Munich, in the European Championships, where I also had COVID not long ago, before the competition. And yeah, that's just what it is. Since COVID really hit my lungs, I just need some more time to recover, like I said, and that's a consequence out of it, that I'm short of breath during a competition or after a competition, and that I don't feel well. But like it was last time, I guess I just need more time, and then I'll be fine again, and that's what I'm hoping and looking for.
Ewan Crumley, Athletics Weekly. Excuse the voice, sorry. It's a question for all 3 medalists. Tara, you talked about getting people to watch the long jump more. Does that mean there's a frustration around how the event is treated at times, and you know, in terms of some of the rule changes that World Athletics have proposed?
I mean, yes and no. As long as people are watching, I mean, that's pretty much the sport. I feel like track and field is changing and evolving in many ways. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to answer this question. Anyone take over, please?
Yeah, I've just learned that the reason why I do the sport is for myself.
Yeah.
And whatever happens, happens. But like, I'm here to make myself proud, and that's really all I care about. But of course, you know, I want more people to watch, you know, the field events, and always going to back that up.
Yeah, well, for me it's the same. I don't know kind of what to answer to that. Well, as they said, we all love our sports. We want to do our best, and it's really the best thing when people also love it. So if there are ways to get the people more involved, to be more invested in watching athletics, then that's good. I think we all just love the jumping, so it's also not about the rules and the details. It's just the passion about the long jump itself.
We had one in the back here. Not anymore? All right, we'll go to this right here. This gentleman right here. And we'll do 2 more.
Thank you. Mark Hall, ARD. Could we have a comment in German from Malaika? Is it possible for the German audience? Ja, Malaika, wir wüssten gern, wie es Ihnen geht und wie der Silbermedaillengewinn für Sie war.
Ja, also wie schon beschrieben, ja, es ist einfach die letzten Wochen schwer gefallen. Ich hatte wirklich einfach starke Probleme mit den Lungen, und es war nicht einfach, da durchzugehen. Es war auch mental einfach anstrengend, wo man weiß, dass man nicht, dass der Körper gerade nicht so kann. Auch wenn jetzt Covid schon länger her ist, als es in München der Fall war, war meine Gasaustauschkapazität vorm Wettkampf oder bevor ich ins Pre-Camp gegangen bin, immer noch bei nur 70%. Und ja, das merkt man dann einfach. Dann hatte ich noch ja, plötzlich sehr starken Husten bekommen, und so, dass ich auch die Nächte kaum schlafen konnte teilweise, weil das einfach so hart war, und das kostet einfach Körner. Und von daher bin ich unheimlich stolz auf meine Leistung, weil ich denke, das muss erstmal jemand schaffen, so gehandicapt an den Start zu gehen und dann noch eine Silbermedaille da rauszuholen. Von daher ja, bin ich einfach unheimlich stolz und glücklich, dass mir das gelungen ist und sehr dankbar.
Last question, right here.
Tara, at the trials, you had a a moment where you had a jump, you needed to land it, and then you looked like you felt the anxiety from that. Since then, I think you had like 4 sevens. Like what do you think happened in that moment? What clicked for you to see you take off like you have?
Consistency. I've been training a good amount with what I'm doing, and I've never doubted myself this season, so that's helped as well, mentally and physically. Yeah, trials prepared me for this moment right here. I had the most pressure on myself that I didn't realize, and I think the pressure was released once I, got it on the board and was able to jump 7 meters after that. I'm thankful that I had trials. I'm thankful I had to go through that so I could be in this moment right here.
Jasmine Moore, Malaika Mihambo, Tara Davis-Woodhall, the podium in the women's long jump. Congratulations, and Malaika, we wish you a speedy recovery.
Thank you.
Thank you.